こういうことを2ヶ月前高校に入るまで俺は知らなかった。
そう、今が一番
幸せかもしれない。
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is my 1971 Honda CT70 that I've been working on over the course of most of this year. This is the 7th CT70 that I've put together on this channel, and this one's particularly important to me because it being the end of 2021 and this being a 1971 model means that this marks the 50th year anniversary for this motorcycle, which just blows me away. I mean, obviously it came back into an amazing condition, but it being exactly 50 years old just seems like an awesome number for me. 10 years older than me, and I know what you're saying, can't believe that guy's in his 40s. I'm telling you, sunscreen. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. But in all seriousness, the bike came out amazing, and every time I've done one of these CT70 bikes, I've learned something new and have been able to apply it to the next one. And in this case, there's very few things that I wish I could have done better. I do still have some CT70s yet to build, and I think in a future one I may try to do the actual paint. This is a powder coat. I believe this is called Rancher Red from Prismatic Powders. It looks very close to the actual candy red from Honda, but has the durability of a powder coat. And again, I think it looks absolutely fantastic. This bike was built up from just the frame. Earlier in the year, I picked up a couple of CT70 frames and a roller. This one started off as a blue colored bike that I decided in the end to do red just because it was a color that I hadn't done before. But everything that you see here short of the frame came from spare parts that I had, or parts from CHP Motorsports, TBoltUSA, some parts from WeBike, lots of things sourced from eBay. Some of the parts aren't reproduced and you need to find original pieces like the bracket for the foot pegs themselves, the airbox, the top of the triple tree, and a few other things that are difficult to come by but are still readily available on eBay, although lately the prices have all been going up. It seems that these bikes are either becoming more rare, or it could just be that there's more interest in people restoring them now that folks that had them as a kid are interested in restoring them now that they're an adult. But either way, again, this bike came out looking better than any of the other CT70s that I've done so far. The engine too, this was the first time that I tore completely into the engine itself, all the way down to the bare engine halves. I had Josh at JE Vintage vapor hone the engine halves, the head, and some of the other parts of the engine for me. So not only does it run amazingly, it looks fantastic as well. So there are a lot of reproduction parts for this bike that look authentic, like the handlebars and the seat. But it amazes me how many of these parts are still sold by Honda. These are actual Honda fenders that are still manufactured. And then spinning the bike around, this is an actual Honda muffler and heat shield. Again, some people, when they're doing these restorations, really go all out and refuse to use any reproduction parts, and I've got a lot of respect for those, but the price becomes exponentially higher when you have an objective like that. Whereas I think a build like this, which is pretty true to form of the original bike, at least for me, meets the same goal that I was looking to achieve. So not to say that in a future build I may not try to do a perfectly authentic reproduction, but this one met the goals that I set out to achieve in the build. This bike, like all the bikes I put together, isn't necessarily for sale, although I imagine at some point, particularly when I start building my next CT70, I'll probably need a space in the garage to be working on that one. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this one. My wife and I have had fun just riding this around the neighborhood, and it gets a lot of looks, again, particularly from people my age and slightly older that had this bike when they were a kid. And I assume you're wondering why I'm wearing this goofy suit. For one, I needed to make sure that it's still fit for some New Year's Eve parties coming up, but at the same time wanted to celebrate the 50th year anniversary of this bike, as well as celebrate all of you, because I very much do appreciate all the comments that I get on this YouTube channel. It really has helped me improve the way that I've been building bikes, both the CT70 as well as everything else that I've put together on this channel so far. Thank you very much, everybody, for all the viewership and, again, interaction on the videos that I put together. I hope everybody has a great 2022. I've got a lot of fun things planned to build and continue modifying next year. So if you haven't yet, please like this video and take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel. I really do have a lot of great content on the way. So thank you everybody very much for the support. Stay tuned for more videos and keep on building.